In November 1864, the Union League Club of New York City had an ambitious idea to provide a Thanksgiving dinner to the whole of the Union forces fighting the Civil War. They published an appeal for donations. We desire that on the 24th day of November there shall be no soldier in the Army of the Potomac, the James, the Shenandoah, and no sailor in the North Atlantic Squadron who does not receive tangible evidence that those for whom he is periling his life remember him. They asked for donations of cooked poultry and other proper meals, as well as mince pies, sausages, and fruits. But also, to those who are unable to send donations in kind, we appeal for generous contributions in money. The response was overwhelming. In 3 weeks, the club collected some $57,000 in cash donations, as well as nearly 225,000 pounds of poultry and large quantities of cakes, gingerbread, pickles, apples, vegetables, and cheese. The response from the public was so generous that the list of donations in the Union League report was 37 pages long. Citizens of New Jersey contributed $1,500 for the purchase of cigars and tobacco. Delmonico's, the most fashionable restaurant in New York City, roasted and stuffed thousands of birds. Other aid societies throughout the North organized dinners for Union troops and ships throughout the country, including the thousands convalescing in hospitals. Local citizens hosted unions stationed near their towns and cities. The website of William L. Clements Library of the University of Michigan notes that the main challenges were to organize the donations pouring in from every northern state and keep the food from spoiling during transport by ship or railway to the different encampments. In some cases, the food aid didn't arrive in time, but soldiers found a way to celebrate anyway. Some only received a little, but the point was made. A soldier of the Army of the Shenandoah was overheard by his sergeant. "It isn't the turkey, but the idea that we care for." In a thank you letter to a Mrs. C.H. for a can of tomatoes he received in the final distribution of the delicacies, a member of the 8th Pennsylvania Cavalry wrote, "I wish my dear good mother knew you. She too gave towards the great undertaking, but how she would take you by the hand, and from her heart thank you who, though perchance inadvertently, done this for her son." A letter published in the New York Times by a soldier expressed their feelings about what had come to be called the Soldiers' and Sailors' Thanksgiving of 1864. Far away from home and friends we so dearly love, exposed to hardships, danger, and death, 'tis pleasing to us to know that we are still remembered in the prayers, sympathies, and kindness of the loyal hearts of our noble states. When, in the language of the song, we are asked, "Do they think of us at home?" our own hearts can willingly and gladly respond, "They do."